Good morning and happy Wednesday. I keep forgetting when I film. So on this Saturday, December 10th, I'm going to be on two shows. So 11 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Mountain, which is in Gertrude time. So 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. I will be on Gertrude Hsu's channel, and I'll put her link in here. And we'll be talking about mindfulness and our spiritual gifts. You know, we have a lot in common as having served as ministers, her as a nun, but that's still a minister, and me having served as that and, you know, working with her energies. Maybe I will actually do some channeling. So we will see. And then that night at 5 p.m. Central, and let me check because I told myself I just want to make sure that I give the right time. I think it's 5 p.m. Central. I'm going to be on Shari the Swamp Lady's show. And this show is about someone, she is having, let me just check the time, 5 p.m. Central. She's having some other guests. We're going to talk about how to handle the stress of the holidays, how to handle the loneliness of the holidays. And so she invited me as a minister, and I said, I'm also a mindfulness expert, and that's what deals with stress as well. So I will, you know, I'm always the multiplicity of my gifts. And so I will also put Shari's link in here so you can subscribe to those great channels and hit the notification so that you will see me. All right, one more announcement that on the 17th of December is my oneness meditation, 11 a.m. Central. I'll also put the link for that so that you can sign up. I've already sent out. It's a Zoom meeting. It's a 25-minute guided meditation with me, and it begins with mindfulness. But again, as the multiplicity of my gifts come, we've had archangels come and participate, you know, because we open and make space for the divine in its many ways of showing up. And so it's a guided meditation. If you don't have the $20, someone has let me know, two people let me know that they will sponsor or provide scholarships. Okay, so let's just take a moment to get focused. And so good morning. And welcome to Mindful Mornings with Minnassa. This is Wellness Wednesday. And so I'm going to be reading from a publication that my friend Cindy, who is so sweet, put out. She writes for the Knoxville paper. She is here in Tennessee. She lives on the east side. She is the little sister of my friend Judy, and she is just a sweetie pie. And so I'm going to be reading today on this Wellness Wednesday. I'm going to call it Mindful Shoulding on this Wellness Wednesday. And her article is called, Are You Shoulding? I've recently had a bad case of the shouldings. I wake up in the morning thinking about them, and after coffee I make unhelpful, unrealistic lists to accomplish that day. I play games with myself. I'll start on the garage cleaning, shoulding, giving myself 30 minutes there before going out for my uplifting, reflecting, boosting walk. I will only work on my shoulding list in the morning when it's cold or the next day if it's gloomy and rainy. I find myself always in a hurry, a condition that often leads to mistakes that are caused because I have so much to do. Often after completing, or at least some of the shouldings on my list, I find myself out of energy, lacking the willpower to do those things that bring joy to my life. I haven't been outside all day, or I'm not outside, or I am now outside, but the weather has changed. I lament that I haven't done what I consider the day's fun things. As the day ends, I look at my list, still seeing everything to be done, and become frustrated at my lack of progress. I'm grumpy with my loved ones, which is hard to believe because she's so sweet, and angry with myself. As I feel myself channeling Schult's cartoon character Charlie Brown, my tummy hurts. As you've gathered by now, the shoulding list contains things that I think I must do. These aren't things that must be done, but rather things that are on the list through obligations, expectations, perhaps even fear. These shouldings turn into a mountain of things to accomplish, a mountain so tall it might collapse on me. In desperation, I decide to analyze my shoulding list. Top of the list are those shouldings that are important. Years ago, my sister and I were in Chattanooga, because that's how they say it, Chattanooga. As we were leaving, my sister said that Sam McConnell, A dear friend of our deceased father was in a hospital nearby, and we should visit him there. We had been out all day, and I thought we could visit him another time. Soon after that decision, Mr. McConnell passed away. I regret my decision still, which you shouldn't, sweetie cakes. Yes, some shouldings are important. Another item on the list was fear shoulding. I've written for years, and friends and families always complimented me, say I should publish something. Fear held me back. Writing lets them into one's mind. What if others don't like what they find? Eventually, with the help and strong encouragement of my husband, I started publishing. This fear shoulding has now been removed to my inner wanting, enjoying, happiness-inducing list. Mundane, time-consuming tasks take up a lot of room on my list. I should wash the car. I should clean the house. I should have my oil changed. I should exercise more. I should eat better. These are shoulding problems children. None of them need to be done right away. But unlike the 1960s psychologist Timothy Leary's advice to turn on, tune in, drop out, that is not a good choice. After examining my shoulds, I have made some plans. For my mundane shouldings, I plan to do a few at a time, not all at once. Any fear shouldings will be examined for merit and possibility, and to the important shouldings, I will pay strict attention. Mindful, purposeful shoulding list might reduce or even eliminate the shoulding mountain. Without fear of being buried by the shoulds, I plan to pay more attention to my wanting, enjoying, happiness-inducing list. All will be better. Now, excuse me, please. I should be putting up the Christmas tree. And so, yes, I want to take these words from this sweet, sweet lady and say, I am inviting you, I'm almost demanding, I'm inviting you to spend time today and this week and this season and this month on your wanting, enjoying, and happiness-inducing list. Yes, there's important things that you should do. You should get your mammogram. Men should get that prostate exam. We should all have our colonoscopy every 10 years. We should express our love more and love to ourselves. But most of the other things, let's make sure they're on the happy, wanting, and inducing joy list. Have a beautiful day. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Let's just take a minute to reflect. If you don't have a happy, wanting, joyful list, get one today. Let's take a breath in and out. See you later.